I think this possibility of prioritizing payments raises a few issues. One is the practical one of how it would happen mechanically. We actually don't study that, so I don't know. I think the second question it raises is exactly which obligation would we choose not to honor? Is it the Social Security beneficiaries who wouldn't get their checks? Is it the hospitals that wouldn't get reimbursed for their expenses for a Medicare patient? Is it states that wouldn't get the Medicaid payments they're expecting? Is it contractors for the federal government, businesses that wouldn't get the payments they need to pay their employees? And that's a set of choices that will have to be made. I think the third issue that's raised, speaking as a staffer of the Congress, is whether the Congress really wants to cede that authority to make those decisions to the president. Congress normally guards its power of the purse very closely. In the scenario you're describing, basically the president decides who gets paid and who doesn't get paid. And I think that would be surprising, actually, if the Congress were comfortable with that. I think the fourth, and maybe the most important ultimate question, is how would defaulting on some non-debt obligations affect the views of debt holders? And I've heard different stories from people closer to the financial markets than I am. Some people think the financial markets, the debt holders, would conclude that as long as they were getting paid, then that was okay. Other people I've talked to say the debt holders would think, well, if the government will default on this obligation because it can't make a budget plan, maybe we're next. And I don't think it's really an answerable question as to how that would play out, which is why, as I said earlier, I think defaulting on any government obligation is a dangerous gamble.